Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday, I think. So we're here again for another volume lesson. But why don't we start today with a group share? Okay? Tell me one interesting thing that you've done during this school closure. Go ahead, talk to the computer. Nobody's going to think that you're crazy. Do it. Oh, that's good. That's fun. See? See? Fun things. I'll tell you something I did. I hooked up a Skype meeting with my family. I got brothers in Florida and Jersey, sister local, my mom, and we all got together on Skype and we played a game called Wits and Wagers over the internet. It was pretty cool. It was fun. We're going to do it again. Um, so let's start the lesson. Who can tell me today's target skill? Yes, you. I can calculate volume by using a formula. I can use a formula to calculate volume. Okay. See, I tried to remember it and I mixed up the words a little. Yeah, we're going to use a formula today. So we spent 2 days just thinking about counting cubes, and today we're going to use a formula. Does anybody know the formula? Okay. We'll see. We'll check and see if you're right. Let's start with 1 cube. Okay. What is the volume of this? Because on the worksheet, some of you said 6, maybe because there's 6 sides to a cube, but that's not the volume. Let's imagine that each side is 1 unit, so 1 unit length, 1 unit width, and 1 unit height. Okay, so the volume formula is volume equals length times width times height. Okay, so the way we solve this is, and this is what I want to see on your worksheet, volume, put the formula, length times width times height. You always put the formula first, then you plug in the values. Length 1 times width 1 times height 1. So volume equals 1 unit cubed. 1 3 times multiplied by itself. Okay? So, what do you think happens if we double the length, width, and height? Okay? If we double the length, width, and height, what do you think will happen to the volume? Think it'll double? Let's try it. So let me double the length. I'm going to double the width. And then double the height. Now, if I plug in my values, volume equals the length times width times height. Volume equals 2 times 2 times 2. Volume equals 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. 8 units cubed. Did it double? No. It went up 8 times as big. Wow. We doubled all 3 dimensions and it went up by 8 times. It actually, another way of looking at 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 cubed, or 2 to the 3rd power. Remember doing powers of 10? 10 to the 2nd power means 10 times 10, which is 100. 2 to the 3rd power means 2 times 2 times 2. And 2 to the 3rd power is 8. Okay, let's try our volume formula on another rectangular prism. Let me go out a little bit. And let's take it, I'm going to need some space, so let's take it down. Shoot. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so volume equals length times width times height. Always the formula, remember. Volume is, what's the length? For our purposes, we're going to call the length this distance across, but honestly, it doesn't matter, because no matter what order we multiply these in, it's going to be the same answer. What's the name of that property of multiplication, if you're so smart? Commutative. That's right. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. So this is our length. We'll call that 4. Put 4 for L. This is our width going back. So from there to there, that's 2. And this is our height. And that's 3. Okay, we could count height here. We could count width here. Okay, that's still 2. That's still 2. That's 3. They're all 3. So volume is length times width times height. 4 times 2 times 3. Like I said, it doesn't matter what order we multiply. Do whatever is easiest for you. Volume is 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. And what that means is there are 24 cubes in this rectangular prism. 24 cubes total. So I'm going to label that units cubed. Okay, and maybe yesterday when you were doing that volume activity, you calculated that there were 8 cubes in the bottom, a row of 4, another row of 4, and then there was 8, 8, 8, 24. Or maybe you did the side and said there's 6 on the side, and there are 4 rows of 6, 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, so that's today's lesson, today's target skill. Calculate volume by using a formula. Volume equals length times width times height. Okay, I'll attach the worksheet. It's only 4 different rectangular prisms. Do the best you can, and I'll give you some feedback. Remember, every worksheet you complete is worth dojos, and at the end of the week, there will be a dojo winner. Who's it going to be? Maybe it'll be you.